repeat, take number 2, Legion versus Deadlier on Cafe Dvatsky. And now, here we finally go into the bans. Okay, so, on Cafe there's quite a good bit. They could try to ban Elch, Thatcher, or someone to deny getting access into the walls, since Thermite does play a crucial role in this map, Nomad. So, not being able to, not having as much flank watch, but if you do have somebody on your flank watch, then Nomad isn't, always a necessity. And now we get into blue team's bans, and then they are up to ban the Capital, so no actual denial in terms of, trying to stop whether they have a bandit or arcade or somebody like that to help prevent getting walls down, but there might be one of those that go through the ban. And the first ban on defense is Mira. I can honestly kind of see why Mira on downstairs is a pretty useful operator in terms of, catching off enemies and also knowing where they're pushing in from, while also being behind the safety of that Mira. And the last ban that we will have is Goyo. Goyo will not be in play, so there will not be any, any way to really stop pushes aside from Legion or something like that. So that is one of the options that helps to slow down pushes, or to also provide getting a kill if you get somebody off. But we have, nonetheless, we go into Deadlier on their very first attack, opting to go bar and cocktail first, and a pretty standard lineup, the Thermite and the Thatcher, and the Gridlock, and the IQ for those cans, and also the Zofia for to denial. But we're actually going to have a 6-pick from the Gridlock to the Buck, it looks like, and the Maestro from the Echo. So we'll see what these 6-pick, or how these 6-picks are
protect
useful
your bombs from being defused
to
by
both
attackers.
Deadlier and Legion. Alright, and here we go. Pretty aggressive. It would appear that they're running the new Mozzie combo on the Deadlier side. That combo is a very lethal to help stop intel. So, but if the team is a powerhouse and just likes to push in without doing much droning, then that combo is not always as effective. But if Legion is more a drone-heavy team, then they will be kind of stopping their tracks. It does look like most of them are trying to spawn over towards this main side, so they might go for. Looks like they're gonna go for a up top push and open up the wall inside of Cigar Lounge first. Shockwave go for a C4. Unfortunately, he misses his C4. I'll be able to get that back up. So, unfortunate wasted utility for him. Bit of a miss. This opportunity potentially. He's not actually going to catch anybody with that C4. So, does end up picking up a drone though. So he does gain a little bit of utility to make up for the fact that he did rank himself pretty early on to working the placement. It looks like still a lot of drone play from Legion, so it does look like that having that Mute Mozzie combo will actually help to stop that. But it does look like Scapper is actually able to get the wall down, but Shockwave gets a kill onto the IQ, so no way to stop those yokai drones. So that was a really great pickup from him and getting the early kill. There's about 1:20 into the round, so we'll see how the rest of this round plays out. Buck actually going to go aggressive into Scar. Actually, nobody actually for the moment holding it. So they actually have free reign of Cigar Lounge, but still only a minute left, and we also do have somebody playing inside of the laundry. He's taking a wide peek. That's the Mozzie. He takes down the Thermite, but gets refragged by the Buck. But that's two crucial kills that will play into this late game of this round. Not having that Thermite to get the rest of the Scar Lounge walls down, and also eliminating the IQ to help prevent those yokais from being taken out. And hit some clips. Also gets the pick up onto onto Wubby. That's the Zofia going down, and Legion hitting some shots onto Dex. He's now to about 92 HP. So we'll see. Playing very aggressive. He might actually get the kill on the Thatcher, but he misses his shots, leaving the Thatcher down to about 12 HP. The Thatcher hasn't picked up the kill yet. He's trying to go for the spray, and he ends up finally picking up the kill onto the Legion. Now, with only about 15 seconds in the rounds, the Jaeger makes a swing onto the Thatcher, catches him off guard, gets the kill onto the Thatcher, and immediately refragged by the Buck, and then refragged by the Mute of Chit, I should say, excuse me. Holding the little corner. And with that being said, Deadlier picked up the first round on Bar and Cocktail, and we'll see where they go for this round. And it would appear that they are deciding to go to Kitchen and Service. A great round for Shockwave, if I do believe. Yeah, that was the one, and that was the guy on the Mozzie. Being able to pick up that IQ and also the Thermite really helped with that late round, you know, the intel from the Mozzie drones on top of those echoes not being, or still having their full effectiveness due to the IQ being eliminated. I don't know if she did end up getting any of those yokai drones down, but I'd imagine she didn't, considering that she was a pretty early pick in the round. And also another great kill on to getting the Thermite, and preventing him from getting any more of the Sora along the wall to Bar, and opening up that site to help them with their final last push. So that was a solid round from Deadlier, and we'll see how Legion decide to come back
in place.
and pursue this attack round. Really great performance from Shockwave, and some really great kills from him.
10 seconds to insertion.
Deploying ADS.
Does look like a little bit of a different lineup this time. A lot more. They've taken out the Mute and the Mozzie, and now use the Wamai and the Maverick, and also the Bandit. So it does look like they're making a heavy effort in order to try to stall out them from getting that bakery wall push and getting that bakery wall down. And we're actually gonna have some roam play from Clips, who makes his way towards bottom white. See where the attackers decide to go. It looks like they're gonna drone out and do a top clear first. Here, Buck getting the hatches down. Some great work clearing out the third floor. I don't think there's anybody that will really be able to stop that push. Buck actually making his way in the third floor, and the Jaeger does end up. Maybe they didn't see him. No, they have saw him now. So the Jaeger gets droned out, and he has to push fall back now. So we'll see. Ooh, and Shockwave actually going to pick up another kill early on onto the IQ. I don't even know. Did he get both the Buck and the IQ? Let me just see that. Oh, regardless, picks up two important kills. No vertical control, and also no way of really being able to, you know, try to eliminate those things. The Bandits or Gaids, and Wubby actually picks up his the frag onto Shockwave. So it's now a 3v3 with 1 minute and 30 in the round, and Clip still in the roam. They need to try to figure out if they can drone him out and deal with him early. Otherwise, he's gonna. Ooh, did he catch? I don't know if he saw that Zofia. I'd imagine that he did. They're about to come float, and he ends up picking up the kill on the Zofia, droning him out and figuring out where that Jaeger was. Just slowed them down significantly. And Thermite, I think, actually gets the bakery wall down. So they finally get control and establish control of that, and we'll have him with the line of sights. But Clips is still on the roam, so they're gonna have to make sure that he doesn't go for early rotate. And also, with him getting down that Zofia, there is really no other way for them to try to get any vertical control. So this is just gonna be a late attempt. He does actually, the Thermite spots the gun barrel of the Kaid. He does know that he's playing behind that oven stack. Alright, here's the Jaeger. The Jaeger's actually playing up top, so when they do actually make this push, this is actually a great line of sight provided by the Zofia when she broke it. He's gonna use this, and he drops the diffuser. Great control from Clips, and great use
15
of
seconds left.
the enemy team's own open hole.
10 seconds left.
And now there's 8 seconds left, and Gilly's have to go for the plant, and he's
5
basically
seconds to go.
like a needle in a haystack, and he gets killed by Maverick on the Kaid. And with that, Deadlier take their second round in this game. So great job from them. Again, you know, them not being able to handle the roamers that round really played to their downfall, and losing some really crucial ops in the very beginning of the round twice now has not been so great for them. So they really need to figure out they either need to do some better droning, or they need to try to set up some claymores, or try to figure out some way to handle these roamers, because apparently they are just getting shut down, and it is just not great for them to be losing the IQ and the buck on a downstairs hold. You need that vertical control. That is basically what allows you to pinch and isolate the defenders that are playing down below. And if you don't have that control, then you're just washed. And a great thing for Clips to actually play to that hole opened up by Wubby of the Zofia, and to eliminate that diffuser and make it even more challenging in those last final seconds for this is last final push, and they end up securing their second round due to another great hold by them. But that being said, we're on to a new round. It's third round, and Deadlier is opting to go to Fireplace and Reading.
10 seconds left before insertion.
They either gone here, or they could have done Fireplace.
5 seconds left before insertion.
So, opting to go,
Attackers
in
are
my
moving out to
mind, the
locate a
better
bomb
site. I
and
do
defuse it.
prefer reading more so than I do dining. Or mining, excuse me. Clips, I think, may actually be setting up to go for a run out. Great cam, but it ends up getting spotted out. I don't know if you'll actually hear. I don't think you'll hear that audio cue from that. That's actually gonna fire that. This almost actually clips the Thatcher.
Deploying drone.
Doesn't end up picking up the kill or doing any damage to him. It does look again like they are going to try to go for a top floor hold. This Pulse is going to play really significant in the round and gaining intel from the third floor. He does actually spot that. I think that maybe floor. Very great hold down below, and Fit actually going to get into some fights. Goes back off. Flip's actually going to play pretty aggressive on those wide stairs. He doesn't pick up anybody, and Shockwave going to get another early, oh, not so early, but he is going to be the first person to pick up another frag, I think, for the third round in a row. So he has played astronomical in getting these early first picks. And now it's a minute and 10 in the round, and they need to try to get this vertical control and try to do something while also making sure that they don't get flanked for the third time in a row. I did hear it though. They are trying to establish more. Thatcher, that's the Thermite actually, excuse me, coming into contact with the with the Jaeger, and the Jaeger actually loses the gunfight, whiffing some of his shots, and the Thermite actually going to get away, but Jobway actually going to hit his Nitro, and that is now the buck down, and he also made some damage done onto Scapper, Thermite, and Shockwave going to kill Zofia, but get refragged by Frozen. So now it's a 2v3 in favor of, again, Deadlier. They have to hold this, but that being said, Scapper's going to pick up another kill for this round onto the pulse, so he won't
seconds to
have
go.
any more use in this round. He did
10
have his
seconds
use
left.
in getting the C4. You just have to play with his
seconds
angles. He's actually going to get the kill onto the thermite.
Located.
He's going to swing and also get the kill onto the thermite. So that's the Legion taking out 2, holding the angle, winning both of his gunfights. And again, Deadlier with another strong performance, and they take round number 3 on Fireplace. And now they're going back up to Bar and Cocktail to hold for another round in a row. Again, it has been crucial that Shockwave has just gotten these early picks for 3 rounds in a row. If I'm not wrong, I didn't really catch who had gotten the first kill onto the second round. I'd have to go back and watch the VOD. But anyways, regardless, he has been astronomical in getting early picks. So he's been a crucial role in this and their early rounds and numbers advantage and stuff like that for against
Attackers
Legion.
need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they
But
can.
that being said, we go on to the 4th round, and they are looking pretty strong right now. It is only round 4, so there still is time for Legion to, nestle down, focus up, not let these rounds get into their heads, make some adjustments and stuff like that, and just try to not let the enemy or the fact that they've lost so many rounds get to their heads, because in Siege, the worst thing you can do is let the enemy or let
10 seconds to go.
losing or just get into a frustrated mentality. That is not where you want to be in this game, because mentality is everything in Siege. So get into a battle,
Locate and
your
defuse a bomb.
performance really struggles. So just need to focus and refocus and make a better attempt at trying to stop these roamers and those early picks from Shockwave. So again, we'll see. It does look like, again, they are going to try for a 3rd floor push. Clutch is actually going to, again, go for the hold. Shock is actually going to be broken down.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Does look like Scap is going to be trying to go for the wall.
A bomb has been located.
The wall, but it actually is banded, so they're gonna have to. Yeah, Thatcher will take care of that pretty easily. So that shouldn't slow them down. Just a little bit of a use in a Thatcher, but that is his primary objective anyway. So it's not too much costly. And again, they're just gonna hold the angles and play time. It's really the best and smartest thing that they can do. And with that being said, it does look like Scaffer's going to open up the wall and get in control of Cigar Lounge. And with that being said, Wubby actually picks up his first kill of the round onto the person that has been the benefactor in getting the first kills in every single round, Shockwave. So that is no C4, and the person who's been really great in getting first round picks, not being able to get them. So a really great job from them. And they do also need to figure out how to take care of this person, but it does get taken care of. And it does look like he's just gonna, inform his team to watch his back, and he doesn't get his back watched, and that's the second time I do believe that he has went for that wall and gotten shut down because of a lack of cover from his teammates. And now Jaeger actually taking the gunfight onto the buck. Stuff out of there. He's stuck in the. Oh, he's just holding the angle with the shotgun. It does look like Wubby's at about 2 to 3 HP, if that. He's just holding this angle. Doesn't actually. And he just gets flushed out by 2 of the defenders from Deadlier, and it is like a needle in a haystack right now for the Zofia, who has little to nowhere anything to do in this round. I think she's just gonna sit outside, and I'd say that's a pretty smart idea, just trying to see where you guys are going wrong and see where the team is struggling. I mean, it does appear to be that not being able to get those walls down has really just hurt them, and the
10 seconds left.
not being able to cover the angles and stuff like that on the thermite, being able to try to get that bar wall down is just hurting them. They get the wall from
Operators,
Red
you are out of
Stairs
time.
into Cigar. They just have not been able to successfully cover this Thermite's attempt at trying to get that wall down, and because of it, it's just an early pick, and it's also no control. So they're just playing right into the hands, and they literally have like 2 ways to come from, and just at that point, you're just not going to go anywhere. So they just need to figure out what they are doing wrong, and they need to figure out a way to correct it. It's a lot of mistakes. It's a lot of like mistakes that have just been over and over and over. Like they've been repeated mistakes. It's not even been that it's a mistake for one time. They've been not droning. They've also not been very good and crucial at being able to cover fire for that Thermite, because you need to cover him while he's going for that exothermic charge, because he's vulnerable, and if you don't have that cover, you're just going to hurt yourself. Like, even if that Legion would have threw away his life,
Attackers need
he
to
really
locate
wouldn't have
and
thrown away
defuse
his
bombs.
life, because getting that kill just basically enabled them to only go 2 ways. I mean, I guess a third from white, but normally they had somebody playing on white, so realistically they only had 2 ways to go, and that's just not going to cut it. You've got to establish control for that 3rd floor, for any of these sites really, and if you don't have that cover and you don't have that control, then you're just going to get stopped. But regardless, Deadlier take that round due to, a great performance again from them, and getting these kills
10
that
seconds
probably
remaining.
matter the most, and are the main reasons why they are winning these rounds
5 seconds to insertion.
so fluently. So they have actually, for their 5th round, decided to go back down to kitchen service.
Locate a bomb and defuse it.
Or to kitchen service and the kitchen itself. So we'll see if we'll have Shockwave try to get an early pick this round, since he wasn't actually able to last round. Does look like he might just play sight. Maybe he might go for a bandit trick. Oh, it does look like he might just go for a pre-placed, and he might just roam. So we'll go to his clips. He's actually on the 3rd floor. I don't think they just spotted him on that drone. Let's hope to God that isn't the case, because that drone just went whizzing right past him, and if they didn't spot him, then he's dead. But I think that they did spot him. Yeah, they did spot him. Okay, that was a good set. But again, regardless, he does pick up some shots onto the Zofia, and he swings around and capitalizes, clips with the 1st kill onto the Zofia. They're still droning him out. It's him against the whole army, and they still are. He's doing such a great job of just like ducking and dodging bullets and just riddling the attackers. He just survived 4 different people shooting at him, and regardless, Dex actually picks up a kill on Shockwave. They have drawn out the Jaeger again, but regardless, Dex is actually on low HP, and he might be killed by this Jaeger. No, but he does actually. The Jaeger's distracted by the drone, and Dex actually picks up the kill onto the Jaeger. So now they do actually have vertical control, so this round will probably go a lot more smoother for them, but Dex missing the shots. Not take that gunfight anymore. That's smart. He almost lost that gunfight. That smoke who almost swung on him. So a great job at him at realizing that it was not worth him trying to throw away his life. It does look like shit is just still trying to make sure that these attackers can't push from this bakery hallway. There's about 55 seconds in the round, and Dex actually going to pick up his 3rd kill in the rounds, and he will mind not looking at the spot where he needed to, and Scapper, and another pretty better. It's a lot better of a hold, but they still need to get this wall done to make sure that they're not anybody camping. So. Oh, the Thatcher doesn't have any of his utility left. Oh. That was almost bad. They almost couldn't get that bakery wall down due to the Thatcher not having more of his utility left. But regardless, they still pick it up. In that situation, they do have a 4v, like it is a 4v1, and there's really nowhere for the defender to go. So regardless, it still works out for them. And with that being said, Legion pick up the 1st round. Dax played a crucial role in making sure that he stayed alive, picked up some frags, and also was able to get the vertical control so that they needed in order to win. That was really what screwed them over the first time that they went kitchen, was not being able to have that vertical control, and it just hurt them, and they couldn't go anywhere. So, but a great adaptation and a great job in isolating and droning and trying to make sure that Jaeger couldn't
Attackers
really
need
go
to
anywhere.
locate and
But
defuse bombs.
despite that, he still did survive for a pretty long time. So props to him for still being able to survive for such a long time, despite having like 4 to 5 people on him. So, and also being able to pick up a kill onto the Sophia. But regardless, we go on to the 6th round, the last defensive round and attack round for both teams before they make the switch. One to attack, the other to defense. So we'll see if Legion's attack they can pick up their second round in this game. The good thing about it is this map is a lot more defender-sided, so it is a lot easier to win on defense than it is on attack. So any rounds that they can get on defense will definitely help in the long run. But I guess we'll see where they decide to push. They have gone for a 3rd floor push every single time first, but it looks like they're just gonna try to storm push bottom through bakery. I don't know what Deadlier is doing. It looks like they're all kind of scattered. The amount of control that they've gotten so early on is astronomical, but I do think that most of the defenders are actually playing on top, so and the mute actually gets an opportunity. This is it's a little bit off of the Thatcher. There's 2 attackers, and oh, he's missing his shots. Goes for the C4 play, and he actually does get the Thatcher, so no more EMPs for them. And a flurry of kills. Dax grabs 2, and Jab ends up getting the thermite, and now it's Apex picks up a kill onto the castle. And now the smoke is down, or the mute is down, and it's all on the smoke. And there's like nowhere for him to go. So, Jabway still, despite that, does not want to lose this round. I think he realized that there's somebody on red. The last one's on red. If he plays this right, this could be a fairly easy clutch, but the health advantage is definitely in Apex's favor in this situation. So. But he does actually have Diffuser. Oh, and he misses the shots onto the IQ. And IQ picks up the round, and actually, despite some hiccups and a really great attempt from the smoke, he just can't make it work. Too little of health, and also a great shot from Apex. And with that being said, Legion take up their 2nd round in this match, and now we do a revert, and now we do a swap, and now it is Legion on the defense. They are opting to go kitchen service and kitchen cooking. So we'll see how this defense plays out for them. And we now have Deadlier on the attack. Definitely a different setup from them. And Scapper actually going to make the 6 pick from the Mozzie, or from the Ella to the Mozzie, excuse me, and the Eclipse, or no, actually to the Mute. He swapped off the Mozzie and the Ash to the Blackbeard. So we'll see what they have in store for both of those operator switches.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We'll see if they can actually do some great adjustments by them from those couple of last 2 rounds.
Defense is online.
Razor wire is deployed.
Them in that 4th round, after they lost that, they just needed to take some time, talk about what they were doing, figure out what the problem was, because I feel like they were probably, getting frustrated, getting flustered. I don't know who their IGL is, but your job as an IGL to try to calm down your team and also, reassure them, hey, it's going to be alright. Just need to work on some things that we've been messing up on, talk about what those things are, and then, establish some ways that you can go about to help correct them so they don't happen again. So great adaptation from them, and actually working out pretty well for them. So we'll just see if they can keep up the momentum and see if they can come back in this match.
Deploying jammer.
So, does look like a pretty defensive hold. Scapper's actually going to use his nitro, trying to make sure that this bandit get these thermite walls down. It does look like he's doing a fairly successful job, but not being able to cover, and he does end up getting the kill onto the Zofia after Apex gets taken out, but an immediate refrag from the nade of Maverick, and now it is a 3v4, and they have gained access into the wall, so I do have kind of line of range of sight, and Jaeger actually making a late rotate. I guess we'll see if they spot him out. They have spotted the castle. If they don't watch this, then Jaeger's going to get a free kill. And Jaeger actually misses his shots onto the sledge. So not very good for him, and now he gets drawn down, so I guess we'll see if he decides to swing. He does actually land some shots, I think, onto by the looks of it. Actually, no, he doesn't. And Castle's actually going to get killed, swung on by the sledge, and now they have full range of sight, and the Jaeger is off site, and there's really nothing for him to do whatsoever. So, he does actually pick up a kill onto Blackbeard, and he just can't get done onto the Thatcher. Thatcher laying down and roamed, and with that, Deadlier take their first attacking and are one step closer to closing this match. It is 5-2, and with that being said, Legion may be trying to go for the same place. Nope, they are making the switch from kitchen service to reading and fireplace. So we'll see. No, they have switched with bar and cocktail. So we'll see. See if this works out any better for them. Alright, here we go. We'll see if Legion can make some changes.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Have a more solid defense. I mean, they did have. I mean, it was great that Apex ended up eliminating one of the exothermic charges, but not really having that cover. He did. The mute did end up getting the refrag, but there was too many people he gets. He ended up trading out 2 for 1. So, in my mind, that was a Deadlier win. Not really so much a win for Legion, but regardless, they're going 3rd floor. See if Deadlier actually has more better cover in terms of that thermite actually go for that. That was really what hurt Infamous so much when they were going for their attack. So see if they can do a better job of holding it. And he's going to play a pretty weird angle. We'll see how this works out for him. But regardless, it does look like there's going to be a 3rd floor push. Get those hatches and out. I'll go from there to getting that cigar lounge wall down. As long as they can get that down pretty quick, that'll be crucial for them. Sure, I can bullet holes. So I just going to play late game. It's actually in the little star shop, like stock. He sprayed through, and Scapper actually going to pick up the first kill onto the Jackal. So that's some roamer knowledge. It's being shut down, so there's really no way for them to know if there are any roamers. But by the looks of things, they actually have any roamers. Just thinking this is just a old Scapper actually going to throw away his life. I don't know why he took that gunfight. The Sledge did actually have more control in that, and Dex not changing just staying in that little closet area. He gets taken out by the thermite, and thermite actually going to make his way into the cigar lounge wall. He gets that down, and I do actually think that they have some idea that the Apex is playing this, but he ends up getting the Blackbeard despite that, and he almost gets a kill onto the thermite, but still the thermite comes out on top. So still was a very good attempt from him, but just ultimately not being able to get the job done, I guess. They have about 45 seconds left in the round, so let's see if they can actually get this wall open or not. He's actually going to be getting into a close gunfight with the Zofia. About 30 seconds left. He looks away at the last second. This way, that Zofia, or that's the Sledge, and he actually sledges him. Disrespect from Maverick actually coming out, and he wants his last kill. Gonna try to hit him with the hammer, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. And the plant's actually going down from the thermite. It's a 1v2 post-plant situation, but the thermite is lit, so in terms of that, is not that challenging, but he does have to contest with 2 points. He does have an LMG, so he's almost gotten the thermite down, but regardless, he can't get the kill, and that is Deadlier taking their 6th round. So they are one step away from closing out this match. An absolute dominating performance from them, and still stuck on the fact that we had a sledgehammer kill come out from Mavericks. That's definitely some disrespect coming out from him, but still an entertaining show for you guys. Alright, and we have for the potential last defense for Legion. They're going back downstairs to kitchen service and kitchen cooking, and we'll see if this will close out the match between Deadlier versus Legion, or we'll see if Legion still have something left in their back pocket and can make a triumphant comeback, or maybe just pick up a couple rounds, or if their days are numbered and they will lose this
Attackers
bounce.
need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they
Bounce
can.
back with some fire in their stomach. Alright, regardless, this is usually the last match.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Alright. Actually have some more frag heavy ops, I guess, for Deadlier. Not they're using the axe now. So we'll see if she comes into play or not. Let's do a rush into the site. Just think that they're having fun at this point. I don't blame them. This has been an entertaining match in more ways than I'd say. Definitely been an entertaining one to catch.
Reloading! Drone's ready!
Nice droning. Alright. Does look like they're going to try to get this bakery control pretty early on. Ash is actually going to make a choose to switch.
Bomb located by attackers.
Apex looks like he's going to try to penetrate from the same spot that he was last time. We'll be actually going to be on the same red stairs. Jackal already on the 3rd floor. Just trying to see if he can find anybody. Potentially scan. That help make the attack a little bit easier. Oh, he actually has scanned the bandit. And they're doing everything they can to try to... This bandit can't get this wall. But it does look like... I don't know if he actually got it or not. He's opting... Oh, they actually pick up a kill on the smoke! The smoke not really being in play really does hurt them. And now... They've broken up top, and he's opting to not try to take that. Doesn't need to overextend. They have lost the smoke, which is going to play a vital role in the late game, but Clips is still actually lit, and Wubby actually gets shot at. He's actually getting challenged at the red stairs by the Jackal, if I'm not mistaken.
Get clear!
appears to be the Jackal. Let's see if this gun probably might actually have to make the smart decision to try to get off, but it looks like he's pinched, so. And Frozen actually going to pick up his kill onto the Sledge, so great pick from him. No more Sledge kills. And Wubby actually going to win the gunfight on the Jackal, but it's going to get refragged by the by hits and clips. Or by clips, I should say. I need to say his full name. Fire the Bandit, but the Bandit not over. Even though the Ash is at pretty low HP, but there's really no need to potentially give away a free pick.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
And Dex with a final rotate gets a 3K in the round. An absolute dominating flank from him. And that have actually pick up their third round in this match. And now we'll see where they decide to go from here. So it does look like they're still trying to hold on to it. It's a great flank from Dex, great awareness, and great choice of flank. So don't know why you'd stack all three bodies onto there. That kind of, or just at the very least not have somebody watching that. But at the end of the day, I'm not these guys, so. Alright, Scapper actually going to 6-pick from the castle to the Ella, and Chit going to switch from the Jackal to the Gridlock. Scapper might have looked like he was going to change from the Ella. It does look like he's sticking with the Ella 6-pick.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So here we go. Oh, by the way, what you just heard was my chair, so I do have a little but regardless, it does look like we're going to have a bar and cocktail hold again from Legion. So we'll see if they can hold it a little bit better this time. They held it pretty well. I just think that they kind of had pointless people in pointless spots, like the Jaeger shouldn't have been playing inside that little closet. It's not really a great place, because if they take control of those cigar lounge windows and they're also on, and there's also a presence on the red stairs, you're basically not getting out of there. So he should have rotated out of there. Like, since the Bandit was actually playing there the whole time, I don't think there was anybody on the windows. So I don't know why he didn't choose to try to rotate. Regardless, we'll see if they decide to make some changes. Hopefully the Jaeger won't be sitting in that same spot, and hopefully, I think the Bandit, I wish the Bandit, even though they didn't know where he was, I feel like probably should have tried to, if they knew where he was, I feel like that he probably should have a different spot. But regardless, does look, they have gained pretty early on, and Shockwave actually going to pick up his first count on the Bandits. So, an early pick in this round. Could have been either side, but regardless, it does look like it's Deadlier that wins out that fight. And now that's the Bandit dying early on in the round. Scapper going to be playing in the same hash area that he was playing before. I don't know why he's not stopped playing there. Maverick actually going to pick up his kill onto the Ella, so great grenade from him, and a great read from him as well. Jaeger. Bubby's actually going to be playing on this deployable, and they actually have gotten the cigar on the wall down, doing some drone work, and that's alright. So still a minute and 25 with so much control, so many people still alive for the attack, and they're just riddling people. But Gilly actually going to pick up the kill onto the Buck, and Shockwave actually going to be down as well. He's kind of stuck in this position, huh? Jaeger. Clips ends up getting the kill onto the Jaeger, and just pre-firing to make sure that nobody starts to flush out that where that thermite is stuff. Mute gonna try to swing, but Wubby ends up Clips ends up winning out that gunfight, and has now a 1v3 host clan scenario with Maestro, and Maestro has gotten the kill onto the Ash. Because now a 1v2 post plant scenario, and he's at like 3 HP. So one of those gridlocks, if he stumbles on one, he's dead. But a crossfire from the gridlock and the thermite, and they close out the round with with Deadlier closing and winning their match against Legion. So great job.
It's a goddamn shame. You've been looking for change, but you never want a goddamn change.